so we are watching. I tried making a game with one button by Jakob Soup. I don't know this developer, so I hope it's going to be interesting. Okay, let's go.
Can I make a joyful destruction game with just one button? Hey everybody, I'm Jacob. I'm a solo game developer with a full-time job. I've released 2 games on Steam and I'm working on my 3rd and 4th. Game development isn't my full-time job, it's just the creative project I've committed to for the rest of my life. Alright, so I'm working on another weird little game called Ribbit Riot.
Pause here just a sec, but doing game dev as a hobby on top of your full-time job is definitely the way to go, I think, for most people. I'm writing something about that on Patreon, and I'm probably going to make a video about it. I think it really kills the motivation and the joy of making stuff when you're trying to do that full-time. It is so much more difficult to enjoy the process if there is money involved, and just doing it for fun while not having to care about money, I think, is the way to go.
The experiment was simple. Can I make a joyful
different mindset when you have a business mindset? Totally.
I thought, what if I take something like Cookie Clicker, but every time you push the button, it spawns a cartoon frog that just wants to destroy its own city. Because people love causing playful chaos, there's practically an entire genre built around it. Goat Simulator, Untitled Goose Game, Just Crow Things. So, I wanted to combine the mindless satisfaction of a clicker game with the chaos of watching tiny cartoon idiots destroy everything.
I've been wanting to do that for a while, trying to make something small, like with a one button. I think it's a very great challenge, and we should, one day maybe we should make it to a jam, honestly. A small game jam where people have to make games with the limit that you have to use one button and one button only. That would force people to get very creative, and that would be amazing. I've thought about that multiple times. I think you can do pretty cool things, and one of the way to achieve interesting gameplay is to go with like the WarioWare style, because with one input you can do a bunch of different things. But if you have to stick to like one button does one type of thing and not multiple mechanics, then it's much more difficult. I've noticed I can't do this. You can't do what? Do one button?
Basically, mash a button until the screen is completely overwhelmed with these frog goblins breaking mailboxes, knocking down trees, and exploding buildings. Yes, something may be seriously wrong with me, but we'll save that for another video. The thing about such a simple game verb, such as click this button, is that you gotta give the player a ton of payoff. Visually, it's gotta explode with colors. Audio-wise, it's gotta be silly and crisp, with an immediate cause and effect. See? Hear that sweet, sweet button click sound?
The button sound is not sweet, sweet at all. It is not at all. Yeah. Like, what is a button? Yeah. No, but it's interesting because in this game you get a ton of payoff for pressing, but there's no idea of like having a timer, doing it at a specific time or something. It's interesting because I think I would explore it more as like a mechanic, you know? You have to press at a certain time, or you have to press maybe there's something happening like a circle moving around, and you press it at a certain moment to get a certain type of outcome. Yeah, no challenge or so. Yeah, it seems like there's no challenge, which is fine for a while. If you think about it, incrementals don't necessarily have a lot of challenge, but incrementals usually, especially the Nodebuster likes, you move your cursor around, so you have something very active to do, while in here it's less active because you just press and it does something, I think, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. But also, even though it's just simply clicking a button, you gotta have some kind of randomness to it, like a variable reward system.
Variable
reward? I made it so
reward?
that you can only click the button once your frogs cause more destructions. This actually made a pretty good feeling game loop where you click to spawn frogs, the frogs cause some chaos, and then you can spawn more frogs. Then I wanted to give the player more agency.
Okay. So it's almost like an auto battler in the sense that you can't press all the time. You have to wait for them to do some damage, and then you have the ability to spawn more. Okay, interesting. And you have some upgrades, so you can go further.
An upgrade tree. The player can spend their chaos points on giving the frogs hammers, giving them fire hands, etc. Oh, also, I didn't mention, this is where the magic happened. I realized different frogs can make the same button do completely different things. Green frogs destroy, yellow frogs rebuild, blue frogs are those innocent little nerds who mostly get launched through windows, and red frogs? Red frogs are assholes. Now, every time I press the same exact button, I'm adding another unpredictable piece to this tiny frog ecosystem. Green frogs destroy buildings, yellow frogs rebuild them, blue frogs get blasted across the map, and red frogs make everything worse. This was when I realized the button never changed, the consequences did.
You changed the consequences. Interesting.
Then I realized I could change the game again.
And the thing I'm wondering is, yes, you're doing that, and you're giving different things that are happening. So I think it's interesting when you discover the game. There's a discovery part where you press the buttons and you start understanding what's happening. But once you have understood everything, you don't really have a sense of agency, I think. So you might get bored quite fast. I think having one button doesn't mean that it's boring. It's just that you have to make the outcome interesting, and you have to give the player something, like some sort of agency. I think it seems that it's too random, too disconnected from you being able to choose what is going to happen. Frogs are so hot right now, yeah. One time red frog kicked my balls, so yeah, red frogs are the worst.
Without adding another button. I just had to change the world around the frogs. I added forests, oceans, a nighttime world, a bizarre toy playroom, and
it looks cool though.
Basically,
very cool visuals.
Then I filled them with giant cats, UFOs, wrecking balls,
yeah, he's
all
having
kinds of
fun.
other weird stuff.
He's having fun.
Same input, different context, different consequences. I used to think simple controls meant making a simple game, but Ribbit Riot taught me that a single input doesn't have to create a simple experience. Maybe interesting design doesn't come from how many things the player can do. Maybe it comes from how many interesting things happen when they do them. I don't know if one button is actually enough, but the Ribbit Riot demo is out now, so you can tell me.
Oh my god.
Till next time,
going on Steam.
Thanks for listening.
Okay. Ribbit Riot. Okay, interesting. I didn't see it coming that it would actually go on Steam. I guess you have to try it out. Let's install the demo. Okay, Ribbit Riot. Let's go. Wishlist on Steam. Settings, we don't care. Let's go. Loading. Level 1 Ribbit Riot. Win condition Cataclysm. Build enough chaos to blow up the world. Challenges. Learn to click. Selected upgrades. I have one upgrade and I don't know what it is. Frogs cause chaos. Chaos earns clicks. I hate the button sound. I'm sorry, but I really hate it. It's not satisfying at all. Click arrows to rotate the camera. Okay. Fill up the chaos bar. Okay. The destruction is really satisfying. What do you mean we don't care about settings on first launch? I don't care, it was already good. It was already good. You think it's good though? No, I don't think so. I destroyed everything. Ribbit. Total chaos. Catastrophic. Several folks arrested. Okay. The setting is quite fun. High Unity splash screen at launch, yeah. Level 2 Impact Isle, Cataclysm, and we have a bunch of upgrades. We can't choose the upgrades for some reason. Entropy. Cataclysm bar goes down over time. Okay. I really hate the button. The frog button doesn't sound good at all. It doesn't sound good at all. Okay. So it's really like, it's cool. I like the destruction, I like the effects, I like the settings. It looks like a really fun game. Unfortunately, right now, I don't feel like it's giving me enough satisfaction for me to continue. Like, I'm just pressing a button. I don't even see that I'm spawning frogs. You see what I mean? Even like the actual spawning is not really giving me anything. It's not like the button is showing me +1 and I see frogs falling down and... Like, look, there's so much stuff happening that I don't even see that I'm spawning more frogs. So yes, there's a lot of stuff going on, but it's almost impossible to understand what's happening because I have zero control over what's happening and, most importantly, where it's happening. I think, honestly, the main difference, the main thing I would do is switch from having a big frog button to simply being able to click wherever I want things to happen. And that would be enough, in my opinion, to give me enough agency to feel like I can actually impact the world and I can try to do stuff, but with one very limited control. Right now, like, look at it this way. What is the difference between me pressing the button and the button being pressed automatically? What would be the difference? There would be no difference, right? It would be the exact same thing. The game would function the exact same way. Timing, not even timing, because the button cannot be pressed if you don't have enough chaos created, right? There's not enough chaos created. So honestly, I don't know. I think there needs to be something else. There needs to be a timing or something that moves automatically, something to reward me for clicking at the right time or something. I don't feel like I'm doing anything to the world right now. Isn't Buckshot Roulette mouse click game? You could say one button. Yeah. Buckshot Roulette is being played with one button in a way, yeah. I mean, the mouse is a bit cheating if you consider one button, because a mouse realistically is two actions. It's point and click, so it's two different actions, right? But yeah, kind of wish we could pick upgrades as we go. Right now, the chaos feels out of control, where I could control it via upgrades. Yeah, fair enough. Having the ability to control the upgrades a lot more would turn the game into something that is random and out of your control, to something that feels almost like a how do you call that, an auto battler, right? It could be an auto battler, basically. The button is doing the opposite too. It's not pressing, it's expanding. Maybe I'd say basic mouse is 5 actions: left, right, up, down, click. Yeah. No, the button is going down when you click it, so the button is doing the right thing. The most popular one button again I've seen is Geometry Dash. Yeah, fair enough. So you see, Geometry Dash is rewarding you with timing, basically. I want to be the source of chaos. I want to shape it. Selmek, I agree with you. I don't want the chaos to result from entirely random stuff. I want to be able to control it more. And right now, the only control I have is pressing the frog button as soon as it's available. Like, why would I not press the button? So I think that's my main issue. But otherwise, cool video, cool game. I like the idea. I like the concept. It plays well. It's juicy. It's everything. It just needs one more thing to make it enjoyable to play and replay, and I could see it become something actually quite fun and quite engaging. I'm pretty sure some people would love that. Like, destruction and chaos is really fun. We just have to be able to control it more. Like, right now, even if I don't do anything, it looks like the game is playing on its own, right? Juice Jam out of 5. Do you know how to make graphics like that? Yeah, I do, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's flat shaded and a bunch of colors, so yeah, it's relatively simple to make. But okay,